Have you ever heard about the Tradingview indicators that allegedly turned a $10,000 deposit into $1.1 million? Is this claim true? Is it even possible? We are all aware that Tradingview indicators often don't work as expected, but when I stumbled upon this claim, I was genuinely shocked. It made me curious about the specific indicators and the strategy that was used to achieve such incredible results. Could this be achievable for us, or is it just a far-fetched dream? Let's consider both possibilities. We will analyze this strategy, the strategy that made him $1.1 million in just 12 months. Which will generate 308% net profit, 244%, 302, and 382% cents. These results are achievable because of some important strategy tweaks that I've made. And I strongly suggest you to fully understand them in order to master this powerful strategy completely. So let's dive into it. This is Larry Williams, a professional trader who turned $10,000 into $1.1 million in just 12 months of trading. Which, if you do the math, that is 11,300% in 12 months. Now, if you're like me, you're thinking, how did he do it? I found the exact trading strategy he used to make those gains. And I got to say, Larry's an absolute G for making this. So this specific strategy basically forms around one specific indicator. And that indicator is the Donchian channels indicator. To add it to your chart, go to the Indicators tab and type in Donchian channels. Click this one right here. I already applied the Donchian channel on the chart. Donchian indicator by itself is pretty nice. But in order for it to work just how we want it, we got to change the settings. Go to the settings of the indicator and change this length to 96. All of these settings, I'm about to tell you, are for specifically the 5-minute time frame, as that's the time frame Larry used for this specific strategy. So this is what the Donchian indicator looks like by itself. There are going to be 3 lines. The middle line, which basically acts as a mean reversion point for the market, which means the price will always be naturally attracted to this line, almost kind of like a magnet. You can also use it to tell the momentum of the chart. So if price is above the line, it's bullish. If price is below the line, it's bearish. Next is the upper and lower band. These bands can act as both support and resistances. And oftentimes price will hit these and reject. But we can also use them as breakout points. As if price breaks this upper band, oftentimes price will continue to head upward. Which is exactly how Larry used it. That's a little foreshadowing. Okay, so in reality, there is a problem. Because the video said that when there is a breakout, but actually there will never be a breakout. Because this line is calculated by the high of each candle. As you can see here, there is the high, here another high, here another high. So basically, there will never be some kind of breakout because the high will never pass this line right here. So in order to find some workaround, I have found an easy solution. I've created this indicator, and as you can see here, there is a Donchian line, the upper line and the lower line. And then I created 2 additional lines, which is exactly like this line, but with a percentage distance. In this case, I've set it 0.2. So from this line to here, there is a distance of 0.2%. Same for the lower band, 0.2%. So as you can see now, it's completely different because we have actually a breakout. Let's go ahead. So we only enter in high-quality trades that have a lot of momentum behind them. In order to do that, we need to add 2 more confirmations. So the first confirmation indicator we're going to be adding is the LWTI, or the Larry Williams Large Trade Index. Once you have it added, go to the settings of the indicator and change the period to 25. I found 25 works the best at a 5-minute time frame. Then you're going to want to change the smoothing period to 20. Final indicator. Add a simple volume indicator. Go to the settings of the volume indicator and change the MA to 30. Then go to the Styles tab and enable the volume moving average and change the color to white. Okay, volume indicator. I've set it here, MA length, 30. And let's see the strategy rules. Strategy itself is pretty simple for a long trade. You want to do this. First, you want price to come up and touch this upper red line. Once that happens, the next step is you want the LWTI indicator to be green. If it is red, you would not enter into the trade. Then finally you want the volume bars to be above the white line and you also want them to be green. If they aren't above the white line or not green, you would not enter into the trade. I already integrated all these three indicators in just one custom indicator, as you can see here, down chain indicator, LIT, and the volume right here. And let me quickly select these two. Confirmation. Okay, so for the long position, the price goes above this trigger line, volume is green and is above the moving average. And this indicator is green. Looking at the short position price cross below the trigger line, volume is above this moving average bar is red, and this indicator is red as well. All these confirmations are applied at the same time. Let's go ahead. For the most part, you'll be setting it right below the middle line. Once you have your stop loss, set your take profit at a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And just like that, you have a profitable trade. Okay, so as you can see from the strategy settings, you can set here the stop loss type, which we can set percentage, ATR, or condition. Stop loss condition for the long position will be when the price cross below this middle line. And for the short position will be when the price cross above this middle line, as the video said. Whereas for take profit we can set risk reward. Take profit based on this stop loss, of course. So risk reward, I've set it to, as the video said, me plot positions. Okay, as you can see, we have two risk rewards. And here we have our long exit position. Whereas for the short position here we have our stop loss and here there is our take profit. Let's go ahead. Another small problem I found with this strategy is when it's near a major support or resistance. If we take a closer look and zoom out, you can see again all of our criteria was met. But it was met right at a clear, strong resistance level. In order to fix this, you would go on a higher time frame like the 1 hour. Then you would set all your major support and levels. Once you have that done, do not enter trades close to those major levels. So we are on 5 minutes time frame. And here there are the support and the resistance taken from 1 hour time frame directly on 5-minute time frame. As you can see here we have one long trade that will disappear if we apply the support and resistance. As you can see here we have a resistance from 1 hour time frame and our long trade is just disappeared. And the same is applied for short position. Okay, so these are all the rules. It's a little bit complex, but in reality we have one entry signal and 3 confirmations. In my opinion these are many confirmations. But anyway, we have followed the exactly rule as the strategy said. So let's see some backtest results. We are here on BTC, 5 minutes time frame and we have only 26 trades. Let me quickly do some deep backtest. The strategy isn't profitable at all, minus 68% on BTC 5 minutes time frame. So, according to my backtest, this strategy won't work well on BTC, but it worked really well here on ILV/USDT. I just set it buy and sell. So I didn't follow the strategy rules as the video said. In fact, as you can see here, I have disapplied all these confirmations and I have leave the default settings, as the video said. And as you can see, our aggregate is pretty good. 308% 10th 120 trades, 38% percentage profitable, which is not really good, but still profitable. 1.9 profit factor max row down 21.8%, 2.58 average trade. As you can see, the average risk reward is free, which is really nice. That's why we can afford this low win rate. So max winner, row 4, max loss row 8. Other than that, we have SCUSDT 244%. And the settings are essentially the same as the previous. I didn't do any optimization for achieving these results, just a setting here. Buy and sell and leave the settings as the video set. But in my opinion, with some kind of optimization here, we can achieve better results than ACH, 300% net profit. But max row down 40%, which honestly, this equity is not really good because, okay, it's profitable, 302%. But as you can see, the profit is just made here. So it's a market exception. In fact, as you can see, we have just win one trade, 100%, which is really, really too much. And then on Gala, 382%, with an equity that, yeah, still the same as the previous. It's not really good because as you can see here, max win trade 175%. It's important, this evaluation, because think about it, if you have a bot that essentially does this kind of percentage, but even less, probably you will take a profit. So, guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope you have understood my points, and with that, I will leave you here. Bye, and I will see you in my next video. Listen traders, before you make any big mistake, like paying for that expensive course, try reading this book first. This is basically what you are going to be taught by your mentor. In fact, not even everything. If you are a beginner and you have learnt only basics, don't dare funding your Forex account because you will not like the results. This book will introduce you to another side of Forex trading because you cannot like forever buy at support and sell at resistance. This book comprises of everything you need to know about smart money concepts and price action, and everything is explained simply. Grab your copy at $10 only and it will save you from a lot rather than paying for now. If you want to kick off your Forex journey, WhatsApp this number to order your copy. First come, first serve.